Romans 14:7 and 8 say, "For not one of us lives for himself, and not one dies for himself. For we live for the Lord, or we die, and we die for the Lord. And therefore, whether we live or die, we are the Lord's." Well, if you're joining us in reading through this 90-day reading plan, today's reading is Romans 14, and I encourage you to read that passage. Well, we are living in a culture that tends to put me before you, my wants over your wants, and make me think that I'm tolerant of your beliefs as long as they match my beliefs. This is Satan's sin and Frank Sinatra's song, "I Gotta Be Me." If we belong to Christ, we do not belong to ourselves. If we think we belong to ourselves, then our walk with Christ is stunted. We're to serve one another. We're to love one another. We're to consider each other and make ourselves below each other. Frankly, we have no right to push our opinion on anyone. Now, that doesn't mean that anybody can do anything they want to us. What it simply means is that we cannot do what we want to do. We are Christ's, and therefore it is He who dictates our life. When we give our lives to Him, we don't say, "Okay, I'll have a relationship with you as long as you don't bother me. I won't have anything to do with you, and I'm willing to go my own way." When we give our lives to Him, we give Him our lives totally. My mother used to tell me not to try and run other people's lives. I have enough problems running my own life. And for my nearly 70 years, I'm finding out that to be more and more true every day. The fact that we belong to Christ also does not mean that we can't help people grow in their walk with Christ. To do that, we must show the world that we are different, and in that way, people want to walk with us. We can only imitate people who we know something about. If we know nothing about Christ, we cannot imitate Him. In addition, I cannot tell someone else to imitate me. So let's stop trying to tell people what to do. If they come to you for advice or you see them doing something wrong or harmful, certainly you can say something. But it is their responsibility to change their walk with Christ, not yours or ours. It is our responsibility to love them.